Hey folks, Isaac the Nothing Miller here again. Tying up some more steelhead jigs, and I wanted to talk about a steelhead fly, the egg-sucking leech. Now this fly is renowned. It works. It works in Oregon, Washington, California, Alaska. Everyone in Alaska uses some sort of egg-sucking leech fly pattern. Well, this pattern can also be reproduced in a jig. And that's what I'm going to be doing for you today. Let me show you some of the ingredients before we get too far. First off, a jig. Again, a pink head. This is a lead-free jig from Green Tackle. It has a 2X strong Gamakatsu hook, nice and sharp. These lead-free jigs are available, like I said, greentackle.com. They make them with the Gamakatsu hooks, owner hooks, and sickle hooks. This is all I ever use. They're awesome. They catch fish. They don't know there's not lead in it. I do, and I care about that. So check these out. Like I said, greentackle.com. They got a lot of other cool lead-free jigs, from little bitty crappie things, shad darts, bass jigs, everything. Definitely some cool folks there. Next up, we got some black marabou, some Bloodquill marabou. Just need a little bit of that today. Got some Danville's wire, some silver wire. This is fine. I would like something a little bit larger, but I ran out, and that's what I'm going to go with today. Black diamond braid. We're going to use this as the body on this fly. I like the diamond braid just because it's a little bit flashy. You can see that here in the video. I definitely like that with this fly. Alternatively, if you've any type of black, if you've got some black dubbing, that'll work. Chenille's work great. Anything like that. And then finally, some black saddle hackles. And we're going to tie these up the body of the fly. There's a ton of variations of the egg-sucking leech. There's some rabbit fur variations. If I had some black rabbit hair around here somewhere, I would use it too. You can do that very similarly on this fly. Looks great too. There's bound to be other videos on YouTube showing you some good zonker strip egg-sucking leeches. This one's for a steelhead jig, and it's going to slay them for you. Trust me, it's going to be great. Let's get started. Alright, now that we have our hooks secured to the fly vise, we can start laying down the line. I don't know if I pointed it out earlier, but I am using 6/0 thread in black. I'm going to tie it on just a little bit here. Then we're going to take our wire, lay our wire down the length of the shank, get it tied on and secure. Something like that. We're going to run the line past the point of the hook and to where the barb is or would be. You take this, slide it right there in the material clip and get it out of the way. I'm going to go with our black Bloodquill marabou here. Pick out a nice feather if I can find one. I really like the way that looks. We're going to take this just about one hook shank long. You can see where I got that measured out. It comes out pretty close to the end of the hook, to the bend. So we're going to place that here. Similarly, a couple of wraps, a couple of locks, and then to help maintain the body of this fly, I like to run my thread all the way back down the length of the shank with the marabou. It's going to help give us some body, some uniformity in this jig. Right about there. Put a couple more secures there behind the jig head. Snip that. We're off to a pretty good start. Now, wind this back to about here. And we're going to need a good saddle hackle. Oh, I got a nice one right here. Nice big. Got a couple of good ones here. I like this one. Boom. Nice. Big. There we go. Tie that in. Right about there. And then we're going to take a section of our diamond braid. And tie that in along with our hackle. So get this all secure. Run it right back to where the barb is or would be on your hook. Bring the thread all the way forward. And now, clip that. Start wrapping the body. Bring this around. And like I said, a lot of people, you can use, will use a chenille for this. I like the extra flash that I get from the diamond braid. I think it helps out quite a bit. I mean, it's pretty dark here in the winter months. And what's real nice with the diamond braid is you can really adjust how thick the body is just by adding tension, taking away tension. I don't know if you can see that. And just boom, added tension or reduce some tension, and that body really flared up. Got to backtrack here, take some of that slack back out, work my way forward. Right about there. Boom, boom, and again. Clip the thread out of the way. It's time to bring palmer the hackle forward. Again, we want to get this all swept back here. So we want all these little fibers to sweep backwards on the hook. Make sure we keep some tension on there. There we go. Keep things turning the direction we want. So there. Once we get it up to the collar, tie that off, secure it, and clip. Beautiful. We need a couple more wraps here just to really kind of lock things down. Pretty sweet. Now, the whole purpose with this, the wire, is to protect the body of this jig. The saddle hackles are really pretty fragile, and a fish can tear these up pretty quick. So the way we do this is you work in the opposite direction, and you'll see I'm moving this wire back and forth side to side, and that just kind of helps reduce tangling up and wrapping these hackle fibers. So just work my way up. This is also really going to lock in that diamond braid because we tied that in the opposite direction too. Get that moving forward and up to the head. Boom. Strap it down. Give it a lock and get in there. scissors. You really want to cut low. You got a cheap pair of scissors that you might have replaced because they got dull. Keep those around just for that purpose, cutting wire. Give it a couple more wraps here. And that is essentially it. Now I like to do something a little extra special. If you've seen any of the other steelhead jigs, you know how I feel about UV. Now, so I'm going to spin on just a little bit, of this Spirit River Diamond Brite UV fluorescent hot pink dubbing. And I'm going to bring that in right behind the head, pull everything back. This acts just kind of like a little veil here. Nothing real special, just kind of covers up our end points here and brings on a little bit of UV glow that these winter steelhead really like to have. Put a couple of wraps, lock it down, a few more. And that is going nowhere except in a fish's mouth. And there you have it. That is an egg-sucking leech for a jig pattern. I also tie this up a lot in our in the green tackle 1/8 ounce, a little bit smaller head. This size body would be perfect for that. Would like it a little bit bigger on this one, but it will still fish just fine. If you don't want to go with black, purples work excellent. Do a purple egg-sucking leech. You can even change the color of the jig head. Go with a chartreuse or blue. They work out great. But anyway, there we are. The egg-sucking leech jig for winter steelhead fishing here in the Pacific Northwest and beyond. Thanks for watching.